Guten Morgen. So today we are going to cover a very interesting topic. So the topic is called the genetive case. Okay, so everyone must have heard about genetive case a lot. So in the past sessions, we have covered the accusative, the dative, and we have covered now we are going to cover the genetive case. So what exactly is a genetive case? So let's discuss about it. A genetive case is used to show the relation between two nouns where one belongs to the other. One belongs to the other. So it is under one statement only where it will belong to one another. This case can actually be seen in English with an apostrophe S. Yeah. So while an apostrophe can make a genitive in German, and German typically refers using a genitive article between nouns to show the relations. So now let us see in English, because we always wanted to understand in English, so it is easier for us. So what is this? The color of the car. So what I'm saying, as earlier I stated, it is a noun that states relation between the nouns, between two nouns, yeah, where one belongs to the other. So we call, that the car is das Auto. So Farbe, dies, die Farbe, this Auto, the color of the car. So we are saying this auto. Okay, again, so this is called as a genitive case. The city of the street, the street of the city. So next example is the street of the city. So how do you say the streets of the city in German? So streets is called Straßen, and city is called Stadt. So the city is der city. So which is called as die Straßen der City. Die Straßen der Stadt. Sorry, die Straßen der Stadt. Okay. Next, Qatar's money. So in English, as we say, we have a apostrophe s for this. Correct? Apostrophe s for which we refer to as. But in German, we generally do not have any apostrophes. Okay, we just add an s. Okay, so it is called as Kartets Geld. Okay, now father's house. So here I'm talking about father's house. So which is an apostrophe s, but in German we don't have an apostrophe s, which is called Vater's house. So which we just mention it as Vater's house. So when an article or a possessive article is used, a genitive article must be included. If a genitive s is used, no articles or possessive are used before these nouns. So we will see more examples in the next. So if you say, I'm using a word called mother's car. As I said, what happens? Do we have an apostrophe s? Absolutely no in German. It is called Mutter's Auto. Now, father's house. Okay, I think I covered this earlier. So fathers. So if you say father's house, yes, we already spoke that it is a, what is father's house? It is Vater's house, right? So this is also very repeated example which I took. Now, the mother's car. In German, how does it happen when you say mother's car? So we are talking about her own thing, right? It's a noun belonging to the own thing. So when we say that it's the mother's car, so Auto, das Auto, der Mutter, das Auto, der Mutter. So here we are having a genitive case. Der Auto, das Auto, der Mutter. Next. So we need to understand a few things in German. When we are using things like, articles, when you say masculine, feminine, and neutral, This is same like others. Okay, like when you're saying an accusative, sorry, if you're saying in a genitive case, it is des, dear, and des. Okay, I will give you more examples. Give me as eine minute. So what happens when das Auto dear Mutter? So why did Mutter become dear? Now we need to understand one thing here, that there is this case in German where Mutter is feminine, but what will come? Dear. It will become as dear. So it is des, dear, and des. So now next things I can also say, like at the end of the book. At the end of the book. At the end of the book means am Ende des Buches. Das am Ende des Bushes. At the beginning of the word. Now, at anything at the beginning or at the end, what will come at the beginning or at, it will always say Okay, it's beginning, right? Anfang. Its end means end. End means end, but beginning it's always and fag. The word is called the Kreis. I'll write it here. Anfang, the Kreis. Now, the bike's tire. So this is an, what is this? It's a bike's tire. So it is a dark, it's a genitive case. So in a genitive case, what will happen? So genitive case, we apply a Fahrad means it is a das, right? Fahrad is actually a neutral, but here what we are going to write, we are going to write des. So we say das, rad, das, des. Again, it becomes as des Fahrad. Again, I'll repeat. So we are talking about the bike stair. So the bike stair is what we are talking about, the bike within the thing. It says it is of the same thing. So now we have to apply genitive case. So we understood the genitive. Now the tire is what? The tire is actually it's actually a neutral one. So if it is a neutral one, in a genitive case, it becomes des. For feminine, it becomes dear. As well as for masculine, it becomes des. And plural, it becomes dear. Okay, so excellent. So if you again go and see the castle's door, the next one which we are going to talk, the castle's door, and enter the castle's door. The castle is called Schlosses. Okay, the Schlosses. So here tour and the castle is about neutral, and then we say des Schlosses because we are talking about castles. The castles door. So tier 2, you know that tier is a feminine, but we are emphasizing on castles, right? So which is a neutral, which becomes des, and then it becomes Schlosses. So that's it. We completed almost the dative, where the dative is already done. But I want to complete 5 statements about a dative prepositions, which is very, very easy. Again, because once you learn about this, you are done with genitive case. So now you will never be confused about genitives. The following common propositions, which we'll talk about in the next genitive case, it is important to note that at times that genitive is used with certain genitive prepositions because the genitive is slowly falling out of style and substituting it with a dative has become more common. So using a dative or a genitive is also different between northern and southern speakers. So it depends upon how we use it. So have you heard about this? Despite the weather, we are going hiking. Despite the weather, we are going. Despite means we use the word called trotz. Trotz. Trotz, das Wetter, warten wir. It's very easy. Yeah. See, despite means trotzdem das Wetter, warten wir. Actually, in English, we talk a lot, big statements. But in German, it is very short, you know. Tarzan, despite the ask whether we are going hiking, such a big statement. Modesty, whether we are garden wear. Okay, next. Next statement is during the course, I feel asleep. Now, during the course, I feel asleep. Okay, during the course, first of all, when you are having a sentence, first understand that whether it is in a dative case or not. First of all, we always have to understand what statement it is. Despite that, whether we are going hiking, it is a genitive. Again, during the course, I feel asleep. So again, it is a genitive case. So what do you call it? During. During is called Wahrend. Okay, Wahrend das course Ich bin einschlafen. Okay, eingeschlafen. Okay, again, Warden des Courses bin ich einschlafen. So I feel asleep. The border is closed due to war. Next statement. The border is closed because of what? It is closed because of due to war. So I repeat the word. The border is closed due to war. So war is called vegan. Das Grenze ist Wagen es Kriegsgeschlossen. Okay, again, the what do you call? Die Grenze. Die Grenze is the border. Is due to war. Due is called is the vegan. Das Kriegsgeschlossen. Because of the Kriegs is called the war. Geschlossen. Okay, very good. So I will go ahead with the two last dative. If the pronoun is used after the genitive preposition, the dative pronouns are used. So we already know about pronouns. If you want, I will take another session also. Because of you, we were thrown out. Again, this is a genitive case. Because of you, you are being thrown out. So your means me means Mia. I said M last time. Me, me, Mia. Okay, the other person is dish or T U, right? It is called dear. So remember, because of you is even due to you, whatever it is called vegan. Vegan, dear, zid, wir, ein, off, Hagen, Warden. Okay, again I will write it and will repeat. So, vegan, wir sind wir ein ausgefordert worden. He was promoted to manager instead of me. Just now I just spoke about sentence, right? Me means what? Mia, right? Ihr wird start mir zum Manager before debt. Before debt. Because of me, he was promoted. So again, I will repeat the last statement for today. So here it is. So wir with start mir Zoom manager before that. So thank you so much. So we will see you guys in the next session. Thank you.